maybe still 1-2% or maybe 2-3% are still missing. So you need to ping me if your like name is not there in that list. Okay. So I will prepare for you. I will create credential for you. Just check there in that list. I shared for 10 people. Okay, might be few more people are there who haven't received. So just ping me personally and I will help you to create a credential for you also. Okay, so for today's session, see as messaged. Please add me in the team group. Okay, team group we haven't created. Once we will start this real-time project, then we will start. So that will team group will be created by this Saturday. Okay, calendar part, I'm not sure you will able to see or not. Calendar part, I need to check. Okay, but I will like send you meeting invite and all. So let me see after meeting invite it will come or not. That we will check. Okay, so coming to today class, first I will give some assignment. Like I already created assignment yesterday. I didn't get much time to verify. So today let me first explain the assignment and then we'll go for today's session. Just give me 1 minute. And as I'm mentioning multiple times, okay, so your assignment will be very much important. Once you will deliver this assignment, once you will work on this assignment, then only you will come to know which places you don't have proper understanding. Okay, so that will give you proper understanding of any concept. So try to do this assignment. And if unable to do, definitely join the doubt session and ask your doubt. Today I haven't arranged since I don't think like we had anything for doubt session, but tomorrow definitely we will have doubt session. So everyone can join before class, like we'll start 1 hour before the class. Okay. So here we have 3 assignment. I am adding 2 more assignment. Meanwhile, everyone go through these 3 assignment and let me know which one you need some explanation. These assignment are very straightforward, but still go through this assignment and let me know if you have any doubt. I'm working on 2 more assignment. Like I will give you 5 assignment. Weather API we already worked. Okay, you can go now. This time you can create your own credential. Okay, everyone need to explore internet. You need to find any weather API, create your account there, and so what you need to do, you need to add two logger before and after logger. So whenever you are calling that weather API, before weather API call and after weather API call, you need to add logger, and before logger will display weather API call initiated, and after requester log will display payload from whether API call. Assignment 5. Or what we can. Okay, so these three are condition. These three condition, like you need to display result as a child, adult, and senior citizen. Based on the input age you can take inside query parameter.
Is there any specific recommendation to use any connector for any assignment here, or we can
No. You
take
can
any
use
choice?
based on your understanding. Based on your
Oh.
understanding, you can use any component.
Got it.
Yes, so you have, I will send in WhatsApp also, but for now I'm sending in chat. If anyone want, you can save this. Okay, fine. So we are good with assignment. Let's start today's session. This error handling concept might be a bit difficult for you, but don't worry. While real-time project also, we will do lots of things here. So at that time also, we will work on this. So slowly you will get good hands-on on this part. But at this moment also try to understand all the concept what I'm explaining. If anything missing, then we will cover in this.
Ravi, is there any limitation, like any error we cannot handle with error handler?
Sorry. Yeah, what you are saying for error handler, what is
Any limitation, like
what kind of limitation you are saying? I didn't get. Can you explain a bit more?
Yeah, so suppose we are getting connector level errors, right? Some of them is
Yes.
syntax errors we are getting. Some
Yes.
is connectivity part errors. So like that, is there a limitation errors which we cannot handle using error handler?
Okay, no, there is no such. Any will handle any kind of error. Okay. So there are multiple business scenario. Based on that, we need to use error component. But MuleSoft can handle any kind of error except system failure. Okay. Let's say your system application itself got crashed. In that case, like our application level error handler will not able to do anything. Okay. Only that is the
When you
case.
say applications, is it third-party application or mule
No,
application?
our mule application, application. Its application itself crashed. Then we will not able to do anything. Okay. But apart of that, if there is any technical error or business error, then yeah, we can handle that error. No matter what kind of error we can handle. Is it clear?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, fine. So let's continue. So far we have seen like we can use this on error continue, on error propagate to handle this kind of error. Okay, like so far we have seen mule expression error. Let me work with some other kind of error also like HTTP error. Okay, let's say I'm using this HTTP listener. Okay, not listener, requester. Okay. So here we are calling any third-party API. So let me take any API. So in assignment, I have given one API. Now let me use this API. So this one looks. So I will configure this in requester. So protocol is HTTPS and endpoint is this. Okay, and this is the base path. Okay. So this one has get method. So what I will do, instead of calling this entries, I will call entry one. Okay, there is no such endpoint. So this will fail and this will give us HTTP error. Okay, so let's first encounter HTTP error without handling this. Okay, so this one is deployed. Okay, so I made request come here. So this will work and then it will go to requester and it will fail. Okay, why it failed? Since there is no endpoint with this entry is 1. Okay, and you can see here we are getting 404. 404 means resource not found. That means that we are calling correct host and port. Okay, so we are going to correct city, or you can say correct yeah, city only, but whatever address, home address was given, that is not correct. So that kind of error, if that kind of error will come, then you can say this as a home not found. Okay, whatever house number we have given in that city, that house is not found. So similar kind of things are here. So we are trying to call one API. So we went to correct host and port, means we went to correct application. But within that application, this resource entry 1 is not there. Entries is there, but entries 1 is not there. That's why it's giving 404. If there will be any HTTP error, then again it will go to error handler. So here we have any. So if I run this, it's coming in any. Okay, so any will handle all kind of error. Okay, but we will see how we can handle only HTTP error in this on error propagate. At this moment, it's any, so definitely it will come here. It will do required logging. So this logger will execute after this. So logger log, it will log here. Okay, and it completed the process. So we got this response not found. Now what I will do small change here. So this instead of any, now we will use HTTP error. Okay, so in HTTP, you can see we are getting multiple error. Which HTTP error? So just now we encountered resource not found. So let's see. Yeah, see, not found is there. If you will put any other error, let's say first, let me uncheck this. If I will select only bad gateway. Okay, even if there will be HTTP error at this point, but this on error propagate will not handle that one. Why it will not handle? Since this type will handle only bad gateway. We haven't selected type as a resource not found. Okay, if bad gateway will come, then this on error propagate will handle. Okay, but we want to handle resource not found also. So let's say bad request. I want to handle bad request also. Method not allowed. Resource not. Method not allowed. Resource not found. Timeout. So like that, I want to handle few errors. Expression error I will not handle here. So this on error propagate I will use for expression error. And a part of that, if there will be any new kind of error, a part of this type and this type, then I want to handle it separately. So what I will do, I will take on error propagate or on error continue, whatever you want to use. We want to send success or error response. Okay, here I will put any. Okay, so here also I will put one logger.
Ravi, what is the use of giving these many honor propagates? Instead of giving all those things directly, we can give any no. It will take any means it will handle no.
Yeah. Yeah, so based on the like business requirement, okay. So many time it will like you can say 80% time, yes, you can use only one error handler, but 20% cases where your business will say, okay, if this error will come, then send me this error message. If this error will come, send me this kind of error message. In that case, you need multiple on error propagate or continue.
Okay, thank you.
Ravi, when you say business requirement, suppose businesses are looking for connectivity error, example, how the error
Yes.
will go to business?
Business want connectivity error. So I
Yeah,
didn't get
they
your question.
suppose the business people are maybe supporting, they're requesting for whenever the connection fails, they
Yes.
want to get an email trigger to them.
Yeah.
Example.
Okay. Yeah.
So
So
how
here what
it
you
can
will do?
trigger to them?
Yeah. So here what you will do in on error propagate, only for connectivity error they want this error message alert. Okay. So you will check here where is the connectivity. Service unavailable. Let's say that service, if that service is unavailable, then they want you to send email alert. Okay. So this
Yeah.
HTTP service not available, that will be cached by this component. Okay. Now here you will configure this SMTP service, email service. Okay. And here we have send email. So inside this you will configure send email. And here you will configure what email you want to send, where you want to send, who will be sender, who will be receiver, all those details you need to configure. Is it clear?
So in on-error propagate also, if you have multiple processor, it will execute all, right?
Inside this, whatever
Yeah.
component, new component you will put, all the component will execute.
And the whatever the response based on the error response, the final response will be sent to listener.
Yeah. So here in this on error propagate, error.error description will go. Okay, if you want, but in POC part, we are not updating. Ideally, what we used to do in case of error also, we used to send payload only. We used to create custom payload here. Okay. And we used to send that payload only. As I mentioned in this listener, in case of error, what payload we want to send. So response, this is for success case or on error continue case. And this is for on error error case in case of on error propagate one. So here we are sending only error.error description. But in actual case, when you will work on real time project, here also we will send payload only. Okay, we will send payload only, and here we will create our custom payload in case of error, what payload I want to send. Okay, so let me. So here we want to create, here we used to create payload. Like we used to provide detail like error code. These things we will cover in real time project. Error message. Inside error message, we will part error dot message. Then error description. Error dot error. Is correct. So there is some error with line number 46, column 57, valid union type expression list, line 46. Okay, send email like we haven't configured properly, so it's giving error. At this moment, I will delete it. So for this component, we need to do lots of things that we will learn later on.
Ravi, I have a query.
Yes.
Yeah, if there is an error in the flow level, not in the third party API level, how we
Yes.
can going to handle this type of error? Like, is there any custom error you need to going to use that, or else any on error propagate only need to use that?
This is flow level error only, correct?
Yeah.
This error will come in this flow.
Oh, okay. Yeah, in the request you have mentioned like there is an error, like in the request resource path.
Yeah, so I have given forcefully like to make it error, I given incorrect path. Actual path is entries, but I given entries 1.
Yeah, yeah.
So due to
What
which,
I'm asking is, actually, I'm not able to do that. The third party API is correct. In the first transform message, if there is an error, uh,
yes,
but client need not to know that error is happening in the flow level. That is happening in the server level. In that time, what type of error we need to going to use that?
okay, 1 minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell me your question, last question again. So you are saying error will come at this place, correct? Or this
Yeah,
place?
error is coming at first transform message, and
Yes,
client doesn't know what is the exact error happening, if that is a fault by developer end, but
yes,
they know only the error is happened by the server end only. Is that the error we need to maintain in the custom level, or else we need to maintain in the
yes.
separate
So
error
we are
handler?
creating here our custom payload, no? Ideally, we should not send like some sensitive information. Let's say if we are connecting with a database and database connection is failing. So in that connector, you will get entire detail. This is the host, this is the port, this is the like schema name. You will get all the detail.
Yeah,
1 minute, just give me, let me close my door. Yeah, so you will get many detail, host port, schema name and all. Okay, if you will send error description, like whoever client is there, they will come to know everything, which is our sensitive information. So in that
yeah,
case, you need to customize it here, what all detail you want to send. Okay, in that case, error description will have something, okay, database. Uh, you can send only internal server error. That's it.
okay,
Okay, but in your server log, you will come to know what is the problem.
yeah. Thank you, Ravi.
Hi Ravi. How to know
Yes,
if error will come 500, then this message need to write, or like
sorry, I didn't
200,
get.
like the response will come 200, then we know it's success.
Yes,
Then
correct.
then we got 404, then file not found or
Yes, resource not found. Yes,
resource not found. Then
yes,
in for every code we need to write different message,
yes, correct.
like in error. Okay.
Yes, yes.
How we know if the error will come 500, then what we need to write in transform message?
Okay, so for that, you need to follow API governance. So API, like for every API error, they have given one documentation, which error code means what. 101 switching protocol, 102 processing, 200 OK, 201 created, 201 accepted, 304 not modified, 400 bad request. If bad request, you need to send 400. If unauthorized error means you whatever system you are calling, that system you are unable to authorize, then 401. If payment required, 402, forbidden 403, resource not found 404. So as per API governance, we need to create this error code. Is this clear?
Yes, yes. And I want to ask one thing before start the project. In real-time project, we are going to create the any API in backend, or only we need to work in only front end, like through any point studio.
So MuleSoft is backend technology. Front end, we will not able to do anything. Okay.
Okay.
For front end, we will just assume, okay, like we have front end system, but we will use Postman tool to perform for front end activity. So using Postman, we will do all the testing.
Okay. In real time, we have to create API in any point studio.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So our responsibility will be create API, do testing from Postman. Now, who is source system? They will integrate with them. How they will integrate, we do not require to worry.
Okay. We don't need to create any API in Spring Boot or Java.
Yes, yes. Yeah, we will not
Okay.
create any API in Spring Boot and Java. Everything we will do in Mute only.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so we received request. We are doing this transform message. Then this will fail. Okay, and then it will be catched by this. Since here we have resource not found also, HTTP resource not found or not found. So that's why it will be catched by this another propagate. It will display that particular logger here. I just cleaned this logger using this component. Clear console will clean your console. So this log will come. And then in this transform message, it will create the payload. Okay, and you will get same payload. Since I updated listener, in case of error also, it will send payload only. So this time you will get, oh, I updated payload with Java. So here it should be JSON. Then you will able to read that message. Okay, let me test it again.
For front-end developer to consume our API, do we need to give
Yes.
any information like our API details and all?
Yeah,
What
we
is the
have to,
listener?
we need to provide entire API spec. Otherwise, how they will integrate? Okay, so we will give them exchange access. Okay, I will let you know once we will come in real-time project part. I will show you how to create RAML and how to give exchange access to BA and front end. So whenever front end want to integrate, so first they will go to exchange. On exchange, they will see the behavior of API, what will be input, what will be output, everything they will able to understand from exchange. And then they will integrate our API and we will provide them endpoint, which endpoint they need to call. Other detail they will get on exchange. That things will come. Okay, it's fine. You are curious to know things, but yeah, those things will come a bit later. failed. Go here, it will transform message and we will get that particular payload here. Error code 500. In message, I think I have given wrong syntax. I need to check. Error description, internal server error. Okay, so in this way, we can customize the error payload and we can send what we want to send to source system. Till this point, everyone clear? Okay, so far we see on error continue and on error propagate component, but we have one more component that is rage error. Okay, so today we will see how we can use this rage error component. Okay, we'll do a small POC on that rage error component also. So the main purpose of this rage error component to raise any business error. Okay, this like whatever error we have seen so far, all are technical error. Okay, if you have any issue in your coding part, okay, if there is any server issue, if there is any expression problem, okay, so technically there is some problem in your mule application. It can be that target system is not available, like that we were calling this entry one. So that entry one is not there. Okay, so that's resource itself is not there. That is technical error. Mule expression when it was failing here, that was mule expression error. So that is another technical error. So all these things are error due to our code or due to our system. But if there are any error due to business, actually business want to create error. Okay, that is not an actual error, but business want to create this as a error. Then we use this rage error component. How we will use that rage error component? Let me show you. Okay. So business told me like I will pass customer age. Okay. If age is less than 18 year, okay, that like resource is not eligible to do any action and send them error message. Instead of sending them message, you are not eligible. They want us to send them error message like you are not authorized to do this activity. Okay. So here age, like if you will pass any age, technically there will not be any problem. It will not fail anywhere. But business want us to create error and send them error message if age is more than 18 years. Okay, we can like last time we seen we can use that component na until successful, but that will be very lengthy process. Okay, to make it very simple, we can use this rage error component. Okay, and this also I don't want. So here you whenever you are creating any rage error, like using rage error, you can create custom error. You can say this is a custom error. Okay, whenever you are creating any custom error, it will contain two parts similar to other error like technical error. It will also have two parts, prefix and error type. Okay, so prefix you should not use any predefined prefix. Okay, so I will give. So this is the prefix custom error. Okay, so you should not use any predefined prefix. As I mentioned, MuleSoft has many predefined error. So you should not use any predefined prefix. Now you will say how I will come to know what all error MuleSoft has. Okay, so for that you can check MuleSoft documentation. Okay, in their documentation, they have mentioned what all kind of error MuleSoft has. So you can see this error object has two parent and critical. So I mentioned now some kind of error we can't handle, that is critical kind of error. If your application itself got crashed. if your application got overloaded. So this kind of error we can't do anything, but we can handle all the error which is coming inside any class, like expression error, security error, connectivity error, routing error, transformation error. So this kind of error we can handle. Okay, so these are the some predefined error, and for each error you will get their name, transform, expression, validation, and you will get their prefix also. Somewhere they should have mentioned their prefix. So somewhere they have documentation for each error type in detail, and they have given their prefix also. So whenever you are writing any prefix, you should try to not use any predefined prefix. Okay. So definitely this custom error will not be any prefix. So I can use that custom error not eligible. So this is the type, and you can give some description like this error will parse or user less than 18. Yeah. Okay. So this error I want to reach, but when I want to reach, I have to write the condition. So whenever I want to write condition, can anyone tell me which component I will use?
Choice router.
Choice. Yes, correct. So we will
Choice
use
router.
choice. Okay, so we will put this range error here. And what is our condition? What is our condition? Age should be less than
Age less than 18.
18 year. Okay, so I can pass age. Let me pass age in query parameter. So syntax will be attributes dot query params dot age less than 18. I need to convert this as a number as number. So what I am doing here, if this age as a number is less than 18 year, then we will raise this error and we need to handle this error. Okay. So if you will not handle, then by default, it will go to any, it will go here. But if you want to handle it somewhere, let's see, I want to handle it here. So you need to put everyone go on mute. If you are not speaking, please go on mute. So if this age will be less than 18, then we will use this raise error component. What kind of error it will raise? It will raise custom error not eligible. Okay. So if that error will be raised, so if you want, you can use give it to any, or if you want, you can handle by any particular on error propagate. So here I will give in type, I will give what type I have defined here. Custom error not eligible. Okay. And then what I will do here, I will just create one similar kind of transform message. Okay, if you want to do anything, drag and drop, just click on control button, select it and drop it. There's something wrong. Otherwise, it will create similar copy here. So something is wrong. Maybe I need to restart studio, but instead of that, what I will do, I will go to transform message. Transform message. I will drop it. I will copy this. Error dot. Let me see error object syntax for error type. Error dot error type. Okay, and then error description. Okay, I want to send this message in case of this. If customer is passing age less than 18 years. Okay, let me deploy this. Could not find error type for given identifier. Custom error not eligible. Okay. So unable to find this one. I have column. So this is the type they created, and on error continue. They are using same type. Okay, they are using all the capital character. Maybe I'm using small capital. So let me make it everything in capital. It's deployed successfully. So this time I will pass age. First, let me pass error scenario. Age is 15 years. Okay, so if age is 15 years, it will come to choice. And it will come in this condition since age is less than 18 years. So it will come in this condition. Now it will go to raise error and raise error will raise the error. Okay, it will create the error. Okay, so it will create the error and it will throw the error. So who will catch? So here we have component to catch this. So this one will not catch. This one will catch. Okay. So you can see here it catched by this on error propagate where we are handling this error. Now logger will execute. Okay, so mule error handler, and this transform message will execute. Okay, and you will able to see all these details here. Okay, so inside error message, we are passing this error message. So this entire thing is error, part of error message only. Okay, and then error description. Oh, we used error type. Okay, so here many things are coming in error type. That's fine. And this is the error description, what we passed. Okay, in this way, this rage error component works. So if anyone has any query, you can ask. Otherwise, we are good for today's session. And in assignment also, I will use one like assignment for this rage error component.
So Ravi, you are
Yes.
throwing the error. I mean, in the error propagate, you are catching the error, right?
Yes,
So there
correct.
already create error. Suppose maybe we are using 4 or 5 components over there. So in those
Yes,
components,
yeah.
we got some error. Then how
So
it will
that will be, yeah, that will be handled by your default error handler. If due to any reason that component itself is failing, then that will be handled by default error handler. So what he is asking, so he is asking here we have 2, 3 component, and due to some reason this transform message itself failed. So we came here to handle error, and again this also got failed. So this will be handled by default error handler.
suppose now here in the transfer message it is failed. Then
Yes.
what is the output we'll get in the postman, because we have mentioned error response as a payload. Here this payload itself is not executed.
So let me create error here. Okay. You want error here only, correct?
Exactly. Yeah.
It went here. It will fail in this transform message. Then it will go to default error handler and here. So what is the default error handler? That is on error propagate with empty. Correct. And at this moment, in case of error, what we have defined here. In case of error, we have defined whatever payload will be there, last payload with that will go there. And we are sending this payload as a input. That's why we are getting same payload. Before that, we are not updating that payload so that whatever payload we have sent, same payload we are getting in response. Is it clear?
Yeah, Ravi. Thank you.
Okay, fine. So I will add one more assignment. So 5 I already sent. So okay. So if you are working on calculator API, if you are passing second number as a 0, so if you will divide first number with second number, then it will be infinite. Okay, so in that case, what you will do, first you will check before going to division only, you will check that second number is 0 or non-zero. If it is 0, then raise error and send error message. What we say second one, divisor or dividend? Not be 0. I'm not sure what exactly we term it. Should not be 0. Okay, second number should not be 0. So that kind of error message you need to send if someone will pass second number as a 0. So please work on this assignment and complete it by tomorrow before doubt
Scientific
session.
calculator,
Okay.
what are the 10 operations, Ravi?
Scientific calculator, any 10 operation like
Any 10 operations?
yeah, 10x, 9x, or many things are there. Just check on internet what all operations are there. Power functions are there. Many other things are there. Okay, fine then. Oh, today we have not started recording. Okay. We have. Okay, so yeah, everyone